Hi, this is Tony Hayes again from Paranormal Investigation UK. What we're going to do today, this is Monday the 29th of 21st of September. This is the second review of today. This is a further CCTV alarm footage been sent in from the Chester building. The building continues to produce high levels of captures, mainly the CCTV alarm footage. This is Sunday the 20th of September. This was last night, and the time is 8:10. We also had a video which we reviewed before this. That would be 168. This is movie 169. That also was on a Saturday about 8:30, so it seems to be a similar sort of time. I haven't had the chance to review this, so I don't know if it's a visual or an audio, so we'll get straight into it. Again, as before, I've got an EQ here to increase the volume only at this point, but there's no volume increase at this stage, and I'm also going using a spectrum analyzer to review the sound at some point. So I'm going to mute the sound and we're just going to look at the video first, mainly so we can just completely just concentrate on the visual aspects of it first. So let's get straight into this, see what's on there. Okay, I think that's just a bit of dust, I think. Yeah, these cameras trigger on audio or visual, and it's obviously dust or some sort of flying object very clearly there. It's nothing else. Yeah, just dust or an insect or something. That's what's triggered the alarm state. The owner actually sent this in, so I would imagine something else may well be in here, but we will soon find out. Okay, the videos only last about 1 minute. It's around about 10 seconds before the capture or the trigger for the alarm, and around about 50 seconds after. Nothing seen so far. Okay, so a few seconds more. Okay, nothing else visual. This here, yeah, it's just a fly or some type of insect. Okay, so we'll unmute that. As before, what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to turn the volume up. I'll put about 15-16 increased decibels there in volume. You will, once that actually occurs, you do get an increase in background hiss as it's amplified. It's just down to the quality of the microphone, as you can hear there. Oh wow, okay. Now yeah, that's 5 seconds there. That's what triggered this CCTV, because it captures around about between 5 and 10 seconds. At first I thought it was the light anomaly that triggered it, but I've no doubt that's a very, very loud. That's what triggered it. Bit of a noise there. If you can hear that. shuffling sound again. That's another sound there. Right, I'm just going to put a marker there so I know where it is. In the background noise there's other sounds going on, which is difficult to tell. If you've got an EVP, for example, it can be quite difficult to detect, but you will get audible pareidolia. Pareidolia is not just effective to the human mind within a visual picture, for example, where we see faces. Pareidolia also incorporates audio as well. The brain listens to random noise and just simply begins to give you ideas of what that could be. And because the most common thing that we hear is voices, that's the reason why a lot of this white noise stuff can start to sound like a voice. And I think that's the reason why I like to use the spectrum analyzer, because we can quickly determine if it's a voice or not. Yeah, another sound there. Make that note of that as well. So at the moment we're doing about 4 different sounds. Yes, that's another one, you see. You hear that? Wow. For a 60-second bit of audio, there's one hell of a lot going on in this one. Another one there. That's 5 plus 2, that's 7 different audio captures. Right, this may well be quite a long review. Let's just mark these others up. That's that one there. Because I've started the other ones with 1, I'll put that as 6. Oh, that's loud. That's that shuffle there, isn't it? We had this on the evening before. The room is completely clear, and there's nobody in this room anyway. It's empty, obviously, but I'm assured by the owner on the Sunday night when this was taken, the building was clear of all people. That doesn't rule out outside contamination or ambient sound leaking in, but that again, we've had this shuffling the night before. The frequency very similar, then it just falls away. got all them. Right, so what we'll do, we'll pick on the first one. Which is there. It's quite low in volume. I may have difficulty in actually enhancing this. Right, okay. Just see it there. I'm going to get rid of this. The frequency we're interested in is between 500 and 1000, around that sort of frequency. That back in. Get my volume, see if we can pick the frequency up. As you can see there. There you go. Very low in volume. These cameras pick up about 35 feet away, then it doesn't pick up. We know that because we actually tested these out around about the 11th of July when we went into the building. It was interesting just to see the distance these cameras worked. So it's quite a low volume, so it is some distance away, but certainly within 35 feet. Right, okay, interesting. Okay, right. Yeah, it's quite low volume, that one. Although we are picking up there, as you can see. We can probably use the same EQ setting for the rest of the captures. They're very similar. We're dealing with raps here, multiple raps. So we'll go on to the next one, which is going to be an awful lot louder. So let me just there. You see how the frequency, I'll actually freeze this. See, it's quite unique, this building, because it's quite loud. It's an empty room. It sounds like a hall. It's 55 foot long, 35 foot wide. It's that loud. Sound comes bouncing off the sides of buildings. It's hollow roof as well, and you'd expect like resonance, ambient sound running along the sides of it, and it's very, very straight. There. Bang, and off again there. There's a second reflection, if you see there. That's really loud, that. But it's within this tight frequency, a little bit wider than what we normally expect, mainly because it's so loud. But they expect still a spread of frequency, not the suddenness of its dropping out. It doesn't go past around about 1500, and it starts at around about 300 hertz. Very unusual. That's interesting. This second reflection is if something's mixed in with it. Okay. Certainly a lot louder than the first one. Let's see what else is in there. Got the shuffling next. Okay, what I'm actually going to do, you see this EQ setting I've used here, particularly for the raps. I am able to say that EQ setting, so we'll call it rap EQ. It's one that I use quite often because I need to flatline the EQ. So I've got it there for later. And go back to it, and we'll go back, and we should now pick the shuffling sound up because I've simply just EQ'd it out. That's what's happened there. Okay. Turn the volume up. I'm not so sure now if that's not. Yeah, there's a lot of background hiss. Get rid of that. Yeah, it is there because it tends to just drop away. I'm not sure with that. There's a hell of a lot of background from the microphone as I've amplified it. Just shut that out a little bit. Yeah, I think we're going to need to exclude that. In fact, I know why that is. I'm at the wrong. There is something going on there, but it's such low volume, difficult to determine. You can't make a silk purse out of a sound there, so I'm actually going to exclude it. Turn the volume up a touch. There. Doesn't sound like a rat, huh? Sounds a bit more tinny, that does. Just back that volume out of it. You just see it there, there's the peak, which is that one. About 1200 hertz. Like a tappy sound. It's not about that. It doesn't sound like it either. Okay. The issue we have obviously with this is that the building's empty, all the people, there's no people in the building, because when he sends these, it's the first thing that he's already checked for us, so the building is completely clear. It's not building settlement. We've already done, I don't know, 160, 180 sound samples on the buildings, and I've got those sampled ready. I know where they are, what frequency they are. These are completely different. The building is producing other sounds which I'm yet to find a rational reason for. So it's at low volume, this one, and it's very tinny. You can just about see it there. Yeah, that's about as much as it's doing. I'm actually going to get rid of all these frequencies here. Just take everything out except the ones that I need, leaving a little bit of flexibility either side. I don't know. I don't recall actually having that sound before. Right, move on to the next one, which is number 2 here, but it's actually number 4 in the list so far. Again, another low volume. It's not a rap or a bang, that. This is where the pareidolia plays tricks with you if you're not careful. One hand it can sound like a voice, on the other one it can sound like a dog bark, and that's mainly because of the power suggestion, because I'm aware that we have had EVPs in this building, and we've certainly had animals, dogs, barking, that type of thing, yelping. Which, if you listen carefully, you can probably, put a suggestion that it's a dog yelping, or even a human speaking. Yeah, you should be able to hear that okay. But the problem is with it, there's just not enough frequency to even know where it is. So, and I've got everything on maximum here now, so there's nowhere else I can go. So all we can do with this particular one is note it down. We don't even know the frequency. It could be anything, that could be anything. Okay, let's move on to the next one. It's the same again, you see. Just says a sound, difficult to make out, exclude it. That's it, such low volume. That's a bit louder. Can you hear that? See it there. I'm just doing an average. Just say it's round about. It's rapish, but not how I would normally expect it to be. So there's 2 we can exclude there. In total, got 5. There were 7 captures. 2 of them we can. In fact, there's 3 of them that we can simply just exclude them. If you can't see the frequency, you can't enhance it. It's impossible. And we'll just stick with the rest of them, which are rapish with quite a loud one there as well. Interesting for a 60-minute video capture, just how much you get in this building at times. We'll end the video there. Any comments, please do so below, and see you on the next one. Thank you.